2, Doomsday, the 13th episode of Series 2, is written by Russell T Davies and starring David Tennant and Billie Piper. The conception of this episode is having Cybermen and Daleks in the screen together, which is what I love to see. BBC approached Terry Nation, who created the Daleks and Davros, to have both races in an episode, but Terry didn't allow it, so Russell T Davies did instead. This episode is a departure of Billie Piper as Rose Tyler, who made a decision to leave after 2 series. So Rose managed to shut the Daleks up by shouting and told them that she knew about the Daleks and the Time War, and so did Mickey and Raj. What's so special about those 4 Daleks as that they have names. Dalek Sek is the black one, and the others, well, there's Dalek Jas, Dalek Thai and Dalek Khan, and they have a machine device called the Genesis Ark, which is a prison ship, and you can tell it was made by the Time Lords as it's bigger on the inside. So the Daleks has got the information about the Cybermen because, well, they killed Raj with their plungers. Cybermen were on the broadcasting news to order the world to surrender. I love the scene where the soldiers were shooting at the Cybermen at the bridge. It was well done. I also enjoyed the scene where the 2 Cybermen has a conversation with a Dalek, where the Cybermen were wanting to team up with the Daleks and upgrade the entire universe, but the Daleks declined that offer, so the Cybermen can't kill the Daleks, their laser doesn't work on them, but the Daleks can kill Cybermen easily, just like that. I love the Daleks line when they're like, "This is not war, this is pest control." So the Cybermen decide to bring the staff, including Yvonne and Jackie, to the area where they get upgraded. Yvonne did after when she's like, "I did my duty for Queen and Country," and yeah, she appears like near the end where she was a Cyberman, and when she blasted all the Cybermen, and we'd never seen her since. And Jackie decides to make a run for it, and killing a cyber leader, they just download into another, and it's nice to see Andrew Hayden Smith as Jake again. They should bring him back, I like this character. So yeah, Jake in Parallel Worlds, and well, his crew have got their own Torchwood. When they took the Doctor there, we see Pete Tyler again, and we also find out that Harriet Jones is a president of UK. It's amusing when the Doctor shows a white flag in front of 3 Cybermen and telling them that he surrenders, and next time we see him, which is what the Cybermen tells him to do, is walk into a room with 4 Daleks and Mickey and Rose. We also found out that the group of 4 Daleks are called the Cult of Skaro. The battle scene is fantastic between Cybermen and Daleks. I love the scene where there's so many Daleks flying in the Canary Wharf, and the Cybermen came and attacked them, and Murray Gold's music is brilliant. I like the 3D glasses the Doctor is wearing, it suits him. When he decided to get Rose, Mickey, Jackie and everyone into Parallel World, Rose decided to stay because, well, she wanted to be with the Doctor. Jackie is upset because it looks like she won't be seeing her daughter again, as every time you use that teleport, you rip a hole in the universe. Both worlds will fall into the void. So when the Doctor and Rose puts the metal handle thing on the wall to hold on to, they pulled the lever to get all the Daleks and Cybermen into the void. It's such a blast to watch, but when Rose's hand slipped from the lever as it was beginning to turn off, so Rose has to get the lever to keep it on. But anyway, when she was falling into the void with the Doctor shouting, "No!" that was so sad. Thankfully Pete caught her. I also enjoyed the scene Pete and Jackie sees each other. It's like, well, they're back together. The moments where the Doctor and Rose are separated, you can tell they're both devastated. So when Rose and her family and Mickey went down to the beach, the Doctor's interface appears in that scene where Rose has to say goodbye to the Doctor, and she was crying. That hit me really hard, and it still does. I miss those 2 together. Oh man, it's so upsetting. But then at the end, Catherine Tate as Donna Noble appears in a TARDIS in her wedding dress, when the Doctor was like, "What?" It's such a great ending, but it's really sad. So yeah, I love that episode. Cybermen vs Daleks, with 10th Doctor and Rose Tyler, Russell T Davies writing, and Murray Gold's music combined, and Graham Harper the director, as he's the only crew so far who directed a classic and New Who episodes. And of course Series 2 is my favourite series, because what I just said, and it's like those movies where It's just run away from monsters and then defeat them, and I love stuff like that. So what's your thoughts of Doomsday? Drop it down on the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.